the kick. Ball back alive. Blees mops up that little mess to Maloney. Strong in the core. Keeps his feet. Hands off to Pettit. To half forward. Big fly over the top. Howe again.
He's looking for shining light. Looking for shining light. Here's one. I've got no doubt he's going to be a beauty, Jeremy Howe. Turning into a very dangerous forward. Have a look at this for a magnificent jump. Then one of the hardest marks to come side onto the ball and have eyes of the ball. Magnificent grab.
Smith back. Hands to Scott Selwood. Just trying to clear along. It's all Melbourne here. It's 4-on-1. Jeremy Howe loves a big grab. Here's Howe.
Oh, Lyndon Dunn, own teammate, friendly fire.
You know, they've changed over the key defensive post, the D's. Jared Rivers.
Oh! Huge grab by Howe. We know he can jump. And Howe.
He does that every week, doesn't he? Jeremy Howe mark again. The perfect sit on the back of Justin Sherman. And in the wet, terrific hands. Hasn't seen him.
The fans are starting to roar for the Demons. High. Oh! Huge grab over the top. Howe.
Spectacular leap, hasn't he? If you're a defender, you've got to take that leap, that run up away from him.
Held his spot. Long ball inside 50 now. Seller flying out the back. Nice from Howe. We get used to that week in, week out. And another strong flying grab from Jeremy Howe.
Now, I hope he takes his 30 seconds here because he'll need that. He needs oxygen. And he also needs just a steady, because that's a wonderful, wonderful grab. He actually jumped there without any over anyone. He just
had good hang time, didn't he?
He did. It was fantastic.
Stop Reed first, so therefore he's just having to deal with that, and it'll take 12 months or so.
How did he do that?
You don't play on after a mark like that. You do not play on after a mark like that. You go back, Jono.
So the replay can be shown.
You've got to go back and take your kick and hold the ball in the air. And
you get one or two out the other side. They seem to be doing it comfortably until they kick it out of bounds.
Jeremy Howe with another screamer. We said he'd get one at half-time, and he did. Have a look at this.
Oh, boy. That might be the best of them that he's taken this year.
That is, I reckon, close to mark of the year at the moment, boys.
There he goes. Look at that.
Oh, boy. He got the secondary push-off. Except for Martin too.
I just don't think I've seen a player. I know we've got Nick Nat and I know we've got Walker, but he's a player that is so comfortable when he gets halfway up.
No doubt.
That he looks to go even higher.
Chapman gets amongst them, and the Tigers have put the D's away. Clutching out of the centre. His work rate's phenomenal. Oh, Howe! All overdone and takes a thrilling mark.
You talk about highlight reels. At the end of his career, he's going to need a hard drive just to sort of capture it all. It's week in, week out, isn't it?
No doubt about that.
He's such a pure fly.
Oh. And here's this fantastic Howe mark. I mean, he's a brilliant aerialist. One of the real greats over the last two.
George Skipper.
Oh, tough kick. Oh, it's just set up. He paid it too. He didn't quite hang on to it, but it blew out when he hit the deck.
And no prizes for guessing who it was.
If you were kicking out, now that was almost like he's deliberately said, I'm going to see if Jeremy Howe can take mark of the year here. It was the perfect set-up kick. Just chipped it on the head of his teammate. Look at the run.
How would he have been in kick-to-kick at lunchtime?
Oh. He held it enough. It was to identify where Jeremy Howe is, especially if you're going to give the ball some elevation. It was just an amazing grab there. I think, is it Toby Green?
Oh, yeah, big ask for Toby Green.
Just use him as a ruck bag. And he's just got a great vertical leap, isn't it? What a highlights package. He's going Hill will mark at half-back flat.
They're hanging on gamely here, the D's, but Hill sends it to half-forward Andrew. Oh!
Over the top of him.
And he's got the dismount working well too now, isn't he?
That's great to watch.
It was better.
And remarkably, BT, Melbourne have had 11 of the last 16 inside 50s.
It was coming.
Of course it was coming.
There's a bit of Jeremy Howe. That's just one a week that he puts on display for it. That is an amazing talent. That reminded me of the great Sydney Swan sides that were winning premierships, lead up targets.
So I'd be wrapped if I took one of them in my career. Jeremy Howe, he gets bored with just taking simple ones like that.
Screws the kick back.
You asked for it before, Hutto.
Horizontal Howe this time. We've been waiting all game and we finally got one.
Down the line, carefully, Jeremy Howe. You just know it's coming. On cue. He has just the best natural leap, the best specky taker in the AFL. Laidler. Jeremy Howe.
Well, there you go. Haven't seen much of that from Jeremy this year. He's doing that every game last year.
Graham got it from Curnow. Curnow now waiting. He goes long. Jeremy Howe! It's a pleasure to see him doing it across half-back. I mean, what a defensive launch pad he could be if we see him do it regularly.
14 scoring shots to 20 to Melbourne. So they've had the ball in there plenty of times. Melbourne probably haven't converted as efficiently as they should have.
That's a monster!
Oh, waiting for it. Yes! Jeremy Howe, have a look at this one. Oh, that's a massive hang on Lockie Whitfield's head.
Nearly jumped over him clean.
Finish this off strongly. Is Whitfield sitting under, number 6.
7 tackles, 6 clearances. Vandenberg lurks, wanted the ball back from Matt Jones. Matt Jones goes into the pocket, long searching ball. Oh, Jeremy Howe again!
In front of the Melbourne faithful, he just set it up there. Oh, he's got a great leap, hasn't he? Oh, marvellous. It's a nice jump, isn't it?
You're talking about Cyril Rioli's highlights earlier.
Well, Jeremy Howe's the same. He's not prolific either, but he always takes a couple of...
And they're going through Talia. Sloan and unlikely. Target Howe!
You can see in the mile, he read the kick beautifully, Howe.
Now, wet footy. Not a problem for Jeremy Howe. Great to see him back in that marking touch. So the defense just falling down a bit. Look at that from Howe.
Still a leap, isn't it?
Some can do it and some can't.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Peter McKenna.
Oh, Jeremy Howe! Sensational grab to cheer Richo up. Oh, that's a ripper. But you know what? It's a regular for Jeremy Howe. But that's a good grab.
Bumps a couple. Bumps into the goal square. Patton's down there. Howe! Pulls down a ripper.
Well, he must love that. Just seeing a couple of players perched underneath the...
Duncan sends it towards half forward. Plenty of catch in front spot. How about that?
He's been doing it for years in different colours. Big grab in the black and...
Kicks back towards centre wing. Broom out. Oh! Jumping Jeremy's done it again. What a mark. That is...
now, Sandy, you're going to wear you out if this keeps happening.
That for a passage of play, too. One hit.
Right in front of me, Hutto, the Howe mark, and even Christian Petrarca had to smile as he stood up. He knew what had just happened.
90 seconds before half-time. Vince buys some territory, and Jeremy Howe does what Howe does. Another perler.
That's just an incredible lift. Not only did he get up, he then got the bounce and lift from the up. So he got to the shoulders and then the bounce up. Jeremy Howe, you're an absolute freak machine. Unbelievable.
He's exhausted, Fife at the moment, a little sore as we all watch them fly. And guess who?
Well, there's a forward. Once a forward, now a fantastic intercept defender. Floats it. Big leap from Howe. He pulled it down. Got to be a mark. Saddled him up.
The pressure from beneath is great, Lambert. That's why they're great. High ball. And he looks at Jack and says, what about me in the air? I'm the expert.
Well, I think they should just give him Mark of the Year every year, and you've got to win it off him.
Gleeson, high footy, Jeremy Howe! What a grab! What a grab from the expert aerialist.
I think the basketballers have gone home, PT.
I think they have. They needed to stay and watch this man. It was only a matter of time.
Laird. Big leap from Howe. How does he get that high? Time and time again, Jeremy Howe.
He was third in line. That's a huge leap.
And unfortunately, the crowd just gave it nothing.
Not the best kick, and asked Tomlinson to go the other way. Oh, great rise from who else but Jeremy Howe with the hang on centre wing.
Oh, he does it for fun, doesn't he?
When he's marking the footy, he's in their best 22. And he gives them so much down the line, you know he's not going to be outmarked.
Jeremy Howe, say the same about that man.
And I reckon he would have been sitting at home all week, Jeremy Howe, stewing on Tom Stewart and Flan Ryan's mark of last week, wouldn't he?